Hi, welcome to part 3 of my car tour of London. This is George Boateng. London is a great city and among the oldest of the world's great cities. It is also the city with the highest population in the UK. The population of London is just under 9 million. The city is the largest in Western Europe by population and area. The most famous places in London are Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, which is now Queen Elizabeth Tower, and the Houses of Parliament, Natural History Museum, Covent Garden, Oxford Street, Borough Market, London Bridge, Tower Bridge, London Eye, and Spitalfields Market. London is not just the capital of the United Kingdom, it is also the centre of its wealth, power, and culture. London has 12.5% of the UK population, 8.6 million people, which creates 22% of the country's gross domestic product, GDP. London is the most diverse city in Europe. This great city is far more than just a capital. London is bustling, vibrant, multicultural and cosmopolitan. London is both old and new, a place where traditional pubs rub shoulders with the newest cocktail bars. Its most ancient castle is right next door to its newest skyscrapers. London is full of energy, as people go about their everyday lives, and is tangible in every journey on the Underground and every walk along the banks of the River Thames. From the palaces of shopping to the real Buckingham Palace. This city is a bustling city as New York. Its similarities of city life drive people all over the world to migrate here. London is beautiful at night, and it's a city of night owls. When the sun goes down, the city lights come on and many of London's most famous landmarks sparkle across the city skyline. The city streets and streets intersections, buildings, monuments and squares are illuminated. Soho. London's West End is largely considered the capital of evening entertainment in London. Overspilling with cocktail bars, clubs, pubs and restaurants, and with Theatreland just next door, this is the place that many visitors will want to experience at least once. Especially on a Friday or Saturday night. London is a bustling city as most of the famous cities around the world. This is part of what makes London such an attractive place, and also makes it a noisy place. Nighttime activities like pubs, restaurants and clubs are always busy with visitors from all over the world. London is generally a safe city, even at night. Almost all of central London is well lit, and you'll very rarely find yourself alone, as it's a 24-hour city. Public transport runs 24 hours a day, so it's easy to get around even after dark. London Eye is the world's largest cantilevered observation wheel. It was built in 1998 and designed by Marks Barfield Architects. It is located on the south bank of River Thames. It was officially opened by the former Prime Minister Tony Blair on December 31, 1999, but did not open to the paying public until March 9, 2000. This is Victoria Embankment and is part of the Thames Embankment. It's one of the busy roads along the north bank of the river. Thousands of people commute on the Millennium Bridge between the Strand and south of the river along this embankment every day. Tower Bridge was built between 1886 and 1894, designed by Horace Jones and engineered by John Wolfe Barry with the help of Henry Mark Brunel. Tower Bridge is the most visited bridge in London and opens its bascules when there are bigger ships crossing to both sides of River Thames. Tower Bridge is open to the general public daily from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is George Boateng. In this video, I will be driving through some beautiful streets of London. Knightsbridge is a residential and retail district in central London, south of Hyde Park. It is identified in London as one of two international retail centres in London, alongside the West End. Knightsbridge is also the name of the roadway which runs near the south side of Hyde Park from Hyde Park Corner. Knightsbridge is an affluent district in London with a rich history and high property prices. The name has Old English origins, meaning bridge of the young men or retainers. The area was initially divided between local authorities and has been home to several parishes. Knightsbridge has been associated with exclusive shops, banks catering to wealthy individuals, renowned restaurants, and high-end salons. Property prices in the district are among the highest in the world, with the most expensive apartment selling for £100 million in 2007. Knightsbridge is located between Exhibition Road and Sloane Street, with its southern border along Brompton Road, Beecham Place, and the western section of Pont Street. The district has been a target for high-profile crimes throughout history, including the Spaghetti House siege, the Walton's restaurant bombing, and the Knightsbridge security deposit robbery. It is served by the Knightsbridge station on the Piccadilly line and the Sloane Square station on the District and Circle lines. Grosvenor Square is a large garden square in Mayfair. It is the centerpiece of the Mayfair property of the Duke of Westminster, and takes its name from the Duke's surname, Grosvenor. It was developed for fashionable residences in the 18th century. In the 20th it had an American and Canadian diplomatic presence. The offices of the U.S. Embassy was formerly located around this square. Berkeley Square is a garden square in the West End of London. It is one of the best known of the many squares in London, located in Mayfair, City of Westminster. It was laid out in the mid-18th century by the architect William Kent, and originally extended further south. This is Hyde Park Corner and is a major junction between Knightsbridge, Belgravia, and Mayfair in London. The centre of this roundabout is Wellington Arch, which was designed by Decimus Burton as a memorial to the Duke of Wellington and was originally built as a northern grand entrance gate to the grounds of Buckingham Palace. Hyde Park Corner is also the name of the nearby underground station, which is served by the Piccadilly line. Piccadilly Road. This road is in the City of Westminster, London, south of Mayfair, between Hyde Park Corner in the west and Piccadilly Circus in the east. It is part of the A4 road that connects central London to Hammersmith, Earls Court, Heathrow Airport and the M4 motorway westward. St. James's is to the south of the eastern section, while the western section is built up only on the northern side. Piccadilly is just less than 1 mile in length, and it is one of the widest and straightest streets in central London. Avenue Road is a street in the Swiss Cottage and St. John's Wood, districts of London, known to have some of the highest home property prices in the United Kingdom and is located north of central London, leading into Regent's Park and is widely considered to be one of London's most desirable residential area.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, it's free. Thank you for watching.